everyone. Today we will be discussing about Scratch. Scratch is a fun way to start our programming. We just have to snap some blocks and put it together, and we can create some games or animations by just doing that. It's like playing Legos, but in a computer. So first I will show you how to get into Scratch and teach you some cool games. By the end of this class, you will know how to create cool games and animations that you can be a good programmer. So let's dive in. So now let's open Google and type there Scratch. Open the first link. Right now I already have an account. If you don't have an account, click on Join Scratch and make your own account. So now, after making an account, click on Create. And this is our workplace. So today we will be making a cool animation. So let's begin. I'm gonna choose this bee walking. And let's choose some background. I'll choose in this animation we want like a night one. Okay, this one is good. So now, before doing our code for this, I'll explain every code in motion. So the first one is move 10 steps. It moves one object 10 times, not 10 times but a bit. Oh wait, yes, like this. So it is going to move an object 10 or a specific number of times. Next is turn right by 15 degrees. This turns an object or any animal or any sprites turn right by 15 degrees, like this. Next is turn left by 15 degrees. These both are same, but the only thing is left and right. So now next one is go to random position. This will actually teleport to a random position. We don't know which position, but to a random position. I'll show you like this. Okay. So the next thing we see is go to 97 X and Y. These will actually teleport to a specific place, means a specific position. Like if we give it here like 99 and here 32 and in there, and if we run it, it is going to that position. It's like that. Oops. Okay. Next we see is glide 1 second to a random position. So this code will not teleport, but it will glide, like slide. It will glide to a random position for 1 second, like this. Like this. It will glide. Instead of teleporting, it will glide. So next one is this one, which is the same but as a specific number of times. Like it will just actually glide to a specific position, not random, specific position. Next we see is point in direction. Point in direction means which position it has to point. Like if I give it like minus 60 and if I run it, it is going to position at that direction. So we can use it for that object to direct this side or that side and move. Next is point towards mouse pointer. If you use this, it is going to point towards the mouse pointer. Imagine that this is its direction is this side, but when I click here, my mouse pointer was this side, so it turned at that side. So like that, this means to point onto the mouse pointer. Next is change x by 10. So this means it will change x by 10 means right now the x position is 25. So whenever we click, I'm running it once. That time it changed to 35. And when I run it once more, it is 45. Like that, the x position is moving like this. And the next is set x2. This is not changing it by 10 or 20 or anything. It is setting to a specific time. It was only for one time. It can't be changing every time. If we give here one number, when we click so many times, it's still going to be in that position because it is set to that same position. Now next is for y, and change y by 10 and set y2. These both are same, but only the difference is x and y. X means left and right, and y means down and up. Only that difference are there. Now next is if edge on bounce. So this is one thing. If it is touching or if it is bouncing on the edge of the screen, like here or anywhere at the edge, it has to do something, not anything, something. Like if we give it set, if on edge bounce, set rotations are left slide. So when I run it, when it is touching the edge, if I'm putting this right here and it touched the edge, so it turned that side. It's like that. So now next is x and y position and direction. If we click here, it is going to show you the y x position, and if you click on here, it is going to show you the y position and all. And if you click this also, it is going to show you the direction. And you can use these small things, which is like these, into a F block. I will explain what is an F block next time. We can't use it in F block. I guess we can use it in here and all, ask direction and wait. So it is coming like that, but it can fit like this. It can fit like this in these areas, like the circle areas. We can actually put it there. So that's what that means. So we completed. So I explained you the whole motion blocks. Now every time I will teach you every block's meaning, like looks, sounds, events, controls, sensing, operators, variables. So now let's start our code. So at the same time, when the green flag is clicking, you all know what is green flag. When this flag is clicking, one action should happen. So when it is clicking, it has to move 10 steps. But when we put here move 10 steps, it is only moving once, like this. And we have to click there so many times. So I'm gonna put there. So that's why I'm gonna type there forever. So it is going to move forever, like this. But when we say it is moving like that. Oops, so where is it? Okay, let's drag it and put it here. And the action is better. Let's make it 290. Okay. So whenever we are running it, it is going like that. but when we again run, it is still at that same position. So we want it again to come here, so we have to drag it again. We have to drag it again and put it here again and run it. So for that, let us put it here, and the position right here is -24 and 44. Let's go to motion and let's put on these things that go to one specific position. So let's see, yes and yes. Okay, so when it is like, oops, it's not moving because I just clicked. Okay, so the thing is that it moved a bit. It moved 10 step. It moved 10 step and again came back to the position. That's what it happened. But instead of putting here, we have to put here. Sorry. So yeah, it's like that. So when it is touching but it is just moving. It is not moving its legs or anything. Like it's like this, just moving. So we want it to move. Its leg to move to give it a bit more reality. So let's put the next costume. So you guys will be thinking, what is that? If you got to the costumes, you can see so many costumes, which is the base costume. So when you go to the walking C, this is the costume, and then you go to E, this is the costume. So every time it moves, it has to change its costume, so that we feels like it's really moving. So right now, wait. Okay, so let's run it, but it's too fast. Let's put there, wait 1 second and run, but it's so slow. So let's give it a movement speed, which is 0.2. I don't think so movements are 0.2, but I'm just giving it. Okay, this is good. So if right now the position is here, but again if we click the green flag, it is going to this position, because we put there, when the green flag is clicked, it has to go to this position which is this. Okay, so if we run and wait a bit, and it is trying to move there, but it is blocking it. So let's use this thing which I already explained. If it is bouncing on the edge, it has to set the rotation style left, right. So when we run it, yes, it's like that. So now let's okay, I guess this is good. So this was our symbol animation with symbol cards, but today I only explained a bit of blocks, which is motion. Motion means movements, like moving forward like this and etc. Next is going to be looks, which is going to be the actions they are going to do, like say hello for 2 seconds and etc. Like that. Every day I'm going to explain you every single blocks. So this was our simple animation. So this was our simple animation we did today. Now let's see on the next one. Bye.